Today we'd like to talk to you about imaging integration between the Aquarius Document Management System and the HealthPac Medical Billing Software System, where we use technology and integration to increase efficiency and save money for one of our mutual clients. The client's medical billing resources, they're located in Farmington Hills, Michigan. They've got about 20 employees. They're a multi-specialty billing company who switched to HealthPac about 4 years ago. They'd been a scanning and document management client of ours for over 7 years. When we looked at the system, we came up with a set of goals, and we wanted to re-engineer the process using all current technologies and kind of think outside the box. We wanted, wherever possible, to automate the scanning and indexing process. Wherever possible, reduce or eliminate the amount of time spent scanning at the billing company. Reduce or eliminate the cost of document delivery, couriers, overnight services, etc. And to be able to tie the encounters and charges and related documents directly to the HealthPac patient record, where they can retrieve those documents easily from within HealthPac with the function key. And last, we wanted to avoid any times when we were printing out documents and turning around and scanning them back in. Thinking outside the box, we came up with a system design that included moving the scanning to the client. And as part of this, it was determined that the cost savings and the efficiencies warranted actually providing a free scanner to the clients so that they could scan their billing documents directly into the workflow. There's several advantages to this. First, the client's going to get the documents more quickly to the billing company and eventually get the money quicker. They are going to be able to send things in and have a really good record of what was sent because a copy of the batch is kept. And then, of course, for medical billing resources, they eliminate the couriers, the overnight costs, and the documents come directly into their workflow. Now, with the goal of automating the index, we looked at a couple scenarios. One of them was an ideal scenario where HealthPac was provided to the particular client so that they could schedule and or print out the encounter form with a barcoded ticket number. If this is not possible, you can also scan them unindexed and then still transmit the batch and create the link in HealthPac during charge entry. To get the barcode on the super bill, we have to modify the form in order to add the barcoded number using a font, and we can provide assistance on how you can do this. So the client can scan directly into the workflow, and what they'll do is use the Aquarius WebScan secure web-based scanning system to first scan and index the forms. And if we have the barcode, it automatically indexes by ticket number. With or without the barcode, we capture the client ID and the workflow status automatically. We create a new document for each encounter with all the support documents attached to it. And then we securely transmit the batch into the Aquarius system, either at your office or if you're using our cloud-based service to the cloud, and make it part of the charge entry workflow. Now, using the Aquarius search capability, we go out and if we want to process charges, we search for charges, and we specify the client, and we look for everything that has a workflow status of to be worked. And it will automatically retrieve all documents that need charge entry that have been scanned up to that moment. The first unentered document is selected and displayed in a multiple screen workstation we'll take a look at in a minute. The appointment ID ticket number is called up in HealthPac on a second screen, and the charge entry screen ID is displayed for the patient. This is an example of their workstation. They used a pivoted portrait monitor on the left side that displays the documents, actually somewhat larger than what they would be in paper form. And they have a traditional screen for HealthPac. And you'll notice they actually have a third optional screen that they use when they have to maybe log into a clearinghouse or maybe to an insurance website. So everything is right at their fingertips. After the charge information is entered, the biller marks the document as complete in Aquarius and displays the next charge to be entered. This is then repeated for all the charges for that client until they're complete. Payment documents, EOBs, etc., the ones that are not received electronically, are scanned and indexed, and they're also assigned to the client and with a status of to be worked. EOBs that may be only available online are printed using the AQPrint virtual printer, which sends the images of the documents directly into Aquarius, indexed into the workflow for that client with a status of to be worked, and they show up in the same process we've just discussed. To index the payments and post the payments in HealthPac, they use the Aquarius search capability. They choose payments, they choose the client and the workflow status of to be worked, and they pull up all the charges that have been scanned that need payment posting. After the EOB is fully posted in Aquarius, we update the status to complete and add the posting date. From the Ledger or Claims History screen in HealthPac, you can highlight a line and press AF3 to display that charge, payment, or miscellaneous scanned image that relates directly to that transaction. This is where the link comes in, where you go one place in HealthPac and with a single key can select the document you're looking for. If the line that you've highlighted refers to a payment on a multiple page EOB, Aquarius finds that page that the actual client is on, showing the patient's payment and highlighting it so that you go directly to the page in a multiple page EOB. Information for other patients that may be on that same page can be easily blocked out or redacted prior to printing to satisfy HIPAA requirements when submitting secondaries. I want to give a special thanks to Barry Schatzman and Ali Ziem from Medical Billing Resources for their assistance in preparing this presentation. They provided me with all the screenshots and a detailed explanation of the specifics of their flow, and we certainly couldn't have done this without them. So you can see how we've used technology and integration in order to increase efficiency and save them money. And they are convinced they have saved thousands and thousands of dollars from their old process working with paper. If you'd like some more information, you can contact me here. And I do thank you so much for taking the time and listening to this. Please feel free to call me with any questions that you might have. Thank you.